Pickaxe.
Thanks for dropping into the cast party. Join the cast and crew as they are jettisoned from their Hollywood film set into the crazy world of Fandrea. And action! Welcome to Cast Party's 3-year anniversary. And we're celebrating 3 years of Cast Party in style. To mark this special occasion, we're launching our brand new anniversary merch line that you won't want to miss, with brand new designs like official Sweat with Jett workout gear, Sebastian's Get Stoked official band merch, and plenty more, all while bringing back old favorites like the Matthias's University of Modern Magic crest sweater. Link is down in the show notes to snag yours while you still can. Our merch store will only be open during the month of November. But here's the real magic. If you subscribe to our Patreon over at patreon.com/castparty during the month of November, you will be entered for a chance to win an exclusive merch package from all of us filled with our favorite designs. This goes for new and old patrons. That's right, just by supporting your favorite D&D podcast, you could take home some fantastic loot, all while receiving a plethora of exclusive bonus content while you're at it. As a token of our appreciation, everyone will be receiving our exclusive series, The After Party and Behind the Scenes, for free on our main podcast feed, all throughout the month of November. To further celebrate, we thought it was time to drop our 250 subbed patron stretch goal. Upon reaching this incredible milestone, we will be filming Cryptid Hunting with Xander. Xander and Sebastian embark on a night in the woods to hunt for a newly rumored cryptid that's been spotted throughout California. This will all be filmed for your viewing pleasure, and to take a look at some previous stretch goals, feel free to head over to our YouTube and watch Sweat with Jett and also The Cleansing, just to get an idea of how in-depth and high quality these stretch goals are. So you want to hunt some cryptids? Will Xander and Sebastian find this mysterious beast and finally prove to the world that cryptids are real? I guess we'll have to wait and find out. Patreon.com/castparty. Thank you all again from the bottom of our hearts. 3 years later and Cast Party is stronger and bigger than ever. And we wouldn't be here without every single one of you. Thank you especially to those who support us over on Patreon and allow us to continue bringing you the highest quality D&D content that we possibly can. Patreon.com/castparty to join the fun, get your exclusive goodies, and hang out with the whole cast over in the community Discord. We'll see you there. Patreon.com/castparty. Happy anniversary, cast and crew. Enjoy the episode.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cast Party. My name is Colin McManus, and I will be your director for today. I am joined by my rained-on cast and crew, Ryan McManus.
Hi, Sebastian Vivaldi Greensleeves, an emo at heart musician who hates doing dishes. When he moved to LA to take the job for Through the Realms of Myria, he tried cooking for himself quite frequently to save money. But the dishes that piled up by making one single frickin' meal was infuriating. So he gathered up with Xander to try to build a prototype for an idea he had to save him from this problem. A pan that you could throw into the oven and cook your food with, but also eat out of at the same time, to minimize dish usage. Ultimately, the pan bowl was a terrible invention resulting in many burns, but fan roll dice will only burn you if you roll a nat 1, right, Vince?
Oh my god.
Get your own set of incredibly beautiful dice at fanrolldice.com and use code CASTPARTY for 10% off your next liquid core gemstone or whatever set your heart desires. Code CASTPARTY, fanrolldice.com.
Once you said pan, I knew it was going somewhere.
Just trying to imagine your brain looking at fan roll and being like, pan rolled, but then rolled, pan.
I was sitting there at the gym. I was like, what rhymes do we got that we haven't used yet?
Anna Brisbane.
Blueberry Sky, elven druid actress who used to love thunderstorms, given how rare they are in Los Angeles. She's only ever really experienced a handful in her life, so she really loved them, thought they were really magical until she adopted her dog Marilyn a few years ago, who is deathly afraid of them, even with the thunder jacket. So now they stress Blueberry out a bit as well, especially if she's not home to comfort her.
Aww.
Poor pup.
What's a thunder jacket?
Thunder jackets are the best.
Little jacket, little blankets, or maybe thunder blanket. I don't know what
Is
they're
it
called.
like a weighted blanket for a dog or something?
Yeah.
Aww.
Essentially.
We give one to Bailey. We put one on Bailey when storms come through or when there's fireworks. It's like a compression jacket, so you just make it a little tight on them. It makes them think that they're getting pressure. It helps relax them more.
Aw, that's very cute.
Nigel Deacon.
The end is nigh, Xander Gucci Supreme, whose parents were doomsday preppers as a hobby. As far as Xander is aware, they didn't actually believe anything was going to happen, but they loved a project, so they had built a fully stocked and comfortable fallout shelter in their backyard, which was pretty massive because they were rich. On the day that Xander was supposed to leave for a summer sleepaway camp, he remembered that a friend of his wanted to borrow his TMNT VHS the previous summer, but that VHS had been put in the bunker so he had something to do during the apocalypse. Right before he was supposed to hop on the bus to camp, he went into the bunker and accidentally locked himself in. He was in there for about 3 weeks before his parents realized what had happened, and they felt awful for not finding him sooner, but also felt pretty confident that the bunker's comfort levels were solid because Xander, to this day, describes that as the best summer camp experience of his life.
Oh,
I was just about to say,
my
that's got to be
God.
pretty cozy and filled with food to last you 3 weeks. It's a good test, honestly.
How old was he?
Let's say 11.
Oh my God.
Sick.
Okay, gotta be decent enough at making himself food.
And Vince Perino.
Hi, Jett the Boulder Chambers, big burly heartthrob, who every once in a while gets a couple gifts in the mail from his fans. One that he got recently before they were sent off was an unnamed tin can. It had nothing on it. It was plain. He said, okay, I'll give it a try. A fan sent it. It's got to be good.
Oh my God.
He decided to then crack it open, and of course, as if you couldn't tell already, it had a absolutely horrific stench to it. Filled up his entire home. Pebbles was a little excited about it, so he said, okay, I'll give it a try. And he did try, and it ended up being surströmming. He enjoys it. He is looking forward to getting another can of it when he gets back home.
It was what?
What
the fuck is
Is
that?
what?
Surströmming? It is a lightly salted fermented Baltic Sea herring, traditional to Swedish cuisine, and it is known on the internet as one of the worst smelling things in the world. So Jett opened one of those that was supposed to be a prank, and in turn, he enjoys it and also may or may not feed a little bit to Pebbles every once in a while.
I am so concerned for Jett just eating something that a stranger mailed him.
He loves his
With
fans.
no
question.
He loves it. It was canned. It was canned. It's got to be okay.
Anyone can can anything, Vince.
It looked professional.
With that, let's talk about what happened last time. Atop your airship, you rushed your way into the large storm between you and Elana's wake. You all braced yourselves as Cloud did his best to steer you through this massive storm. Parts of the storm began coming alive. More and more storm elementals materialized on the deck and hurled lightning bolts at different parts of the ship, piercing the hull and sails repeatedly. All the while, the storm was shifting, pushing you forward, making you fall. There were surges of wild magic, a dense fog, and debris flying through the storm. As you were dealing with the ever-changing storm, Jett coughed up some gold coins, Xander blasted some storm elementals, and Blueberry turned into an air elemental to assist Claude in piloting the ship. The ship started to become overwhelmed with elementals when Sebastian ran to the center of the ship and cast reversed gravity, covering most of the ship's deck. A large amount of these elementals were just thrown straight upwards into the clouds to rejoin the storm. They continued to do over and over again, were sent up into the air the second they formed. As you were nearly out of the storm, Xander saw a being in the clouds. You made your way out of these raging clouds, but this being, riding a horizontal lightning bolt, pulled the storm behind him, encircling you all in the eye of this raging cyclone. He headed directly for you and crashed the lightning bolt into the ship as he appeared on deck. You all teamed up with a crit from Jett, some air elemental bops, a failed feeble mind from Xander, and a Rowlithim psychic lance from Sebastian. The being was unable to move. By the time it even had the chance to get up, Jett had knocked the being to its knees, The storm around receded, it waned, disappeared entirely. As Cloud brought the airship closer to the ground, you saw in the distance where the ley line used to be a large, dark stone tower atop pillars of earth. Now, Cloud brings the airship down close to the cliff's edge, just off the edge of this mainland. There are a few rope bridges that lead here from these towering spires towards this main tower. As the ship lands back to Fendrea, you see a sparkling necklace has fallen in front of Jett, where the being made of storms used to stand. And so the scene is set. The question is, what will you do next?
Is the body still laying on the ground?
The body ended up turning to clouds itself and rejoining the storm as the storm dispersed. As that happened, almost being pushed away with the wind, this necklace clanged to the ground.
Is it giant size or is it like normal person size?
It looks like the necklace itself is huge to be able to fit around something giant, but the actual piece on it looks something like that would fit on a normal human's size necklace.
I'd like to just take a good look at it and see if there's any like markings that look familiar or anything of that nature.
You grab the necklace. You see it is a crystalline glass that shines in different colors when exposed to light. I'm going to ask you to just roll me straight up wisdom.
7?
It's definitely some sort of glass. When you're looking at it, it doesn't seem magical in nature.
Anybody good with like glass blowing and stuff?
That sounds like a Xander thing.
Sure.
Here, and I just chuck the whole thing at him.
I feel like there's not a good chance of me catching that. I'll grab it and look at it and like, oh, this is glass.
Sick.
What was this on him?
I guess.
Does it look like a prism? I'll cast light on the tip of my finger and just like shine through it.
That's fun.
It almost makes the rainbow on different portions of the airship. You're on the deck. It's lighting up different parts of the mast and everything, just different colors here and there. So it does look prismatic in nature.
I think it's just glass. So accessorize, toss it back to Jett.
Oh, okay. I'll just try to throw it on, see how it looks with my what do they call it? My drip.
You put the necklace on, and because of how long this necklace is, it's basically like at your groin where the glass is sitting, because it was such a long necklace to be like worn by this giant.
I'll just give Xander a couple poses, like,
Even if it was raining, you wouldn't be dripping right now. Anyway, do you think he was here of his own volition, or do you think that was like a guard dog?
He had to have been trying to keep people out. The closer we got, the worse it got.
Volazar he's been to like all the elemental planes, right? Or whatever. So he might have like taken that guy from an air place.
Oh, yeah, the last place he said was the elemental plane of air. It could be like a leftover thing that he just had quick access to, or some relation with, that he could call upon to shroud the tower and keep people out.
Maybe.
I mean, he did kind of like curtain us in to like a hurricane. So he definitely didn't want us here.
All right. Well, that probably means we should proceed with caution, right? Even with the blue skies and the birds chirping, like it feels pretty ominous.
Yeah, a big looming tower that could hold the most powerful person we've ever seen. Yeah.
Let's hit it. I'll start making towards the edge of the ship.
I will wait for you here, okay?
Thank you so much, Claude. Oh my god, thank you. You
Yeah.
got us through
You did so well.
an absolute nightmare.
Good job.
You and Blue got us through.
Bars.
Bars, as they say. I do plan on trying to repair the ship as best I can in the meantime. I don't know how well it will be, but as long as we don't have another storm like that, we should be able to get you anywhere you need to go. But I will wait for you here.
Okay.
Did you get banged up at all there, buddy? Are you okay?
Oh, I'm just fine. Just a little nick on my right gale.
Well, hopefully that blows over real quick.
It's a good one. You all jump off. You're standing on solid ground. It's pretty arid here. but nearby you see a wooden bridge that leads to one of these karsts, and then it leads to another one, and then it leads to finally to the largest one. It's like they're connected.
You guys ready?
These wooden bridges always break in the movies. Should we be ready to fall? Are we crossing these bridges?
Does it look like a stable bridge?
They feel relatively stable, but they look like they've been here a long time, and they're bridging these large gaps, and it's a good couple 100 feet down into rocky shores.
Ooh!
Sebastian, if you're worried, I could fly you over, buddy.
That might be for the best. I still don't have any way to fly like you guys do.
Here, hop on up, and I'll just have Pebbles run around and pick them up.
Should we, short rest or something? Or we just going?
I'll never say no to that.
I got pretty banged up, I'm not gonna lie. That lightning zapped the heck out of me.
Oh, you right.
But is it safe?
I don't know.
After that thing, who knows what else they could be sending our way.
We're probably fine. I'm not that hurt. I'm ready to go if going needs to be done.
Let's take a chill pill.
All right.
I'll chill on the top of the deck with my feet hanging off the edge, just hanging out, keeping watch.
You guys all can take a short rest, find a space on the ship as needed. You hear Cloud talking to himself as he's going about trying to fix the ship. Basically just make sure it is ready to be moved again. Other than that, the things you hear are birds, wind. You hear the pretty relaxing sound of the waves from down below. Nice salty smell, nice and warm, especially if you're on the deck.
You guys get 12 temp HP?
Let's go. I thought that was only on a long rest.
Short or long?
I'll take it.
Okay. Should we prep anything before we go in? Do we want lights? Do we want to go in sneaky? Do you guys want me to turn us all invisible?
I think the best route to go right now is to probably sneak in, because, if that was just the beginning of this area, that thing, who knows what the hell else is inside?
Counterpoint, he seems to be able to see anything, anytime, anywhere he wants to see. So he probably already knows we're here.
Are we just guns blazing then?
I'm just saying, if you can conserve some energy, save that for like a fire bolt or something.
That I can do.
A firebolt. The cantrip.
Yeah, we don't know the names of the spells.
That's probably a good idea. I'm still feeling it. I guess I should save what I have left. I'll jump on the back of Pebbles.
I'll start walking.
Jett, you start Sebastian over first as Xander starts walking across these bridges. A couple 100 feet wide across each of these bridges. They're pretty rickety once you get to the center of them, but they lead to these beautiful areas that here are now teeming with lush greenery. It leads you right to the top of one of these large earthen pillars. Takes you a while just to walk over. It's fast enough for both Sebastian and then Pebbles to come back to grab Jett and start over before you're even at this first one. You look down, you see these large waves coming up and battering the land beneath you. It's definitely would be deadly if you fell without some sort of way of keeping yourself afloat. But you're able to make it, and then you're able to continue onward. Blueberry, what are you doing? Are you waiting for a Pebbles ride, or are you walking with Xander?
Pebbles.
Xander, by the time you're about halfway through the second one of these bridges, they're all over there waiting for you. The rest of you see that this tower itself has a small, barely 20 feet wide little landing on the outside of it, so there's room to stand, but not that much. The bridge that, Xander, you walk across brings you right to the tower itself. The first thing you notice about this tower is its lack of windows or entryways. The whole thing is made of a dark, sturdy stone, and there's just a single door ahead. It has a depiction of a wolf head on it. As you all get a little bit closer to this door, you hear a sound coming from the doorway as the mouth of the wolf head opens and closes. If you were foolish enough to brave the storm, turn back. We do not wish to speak with anyone about anything. This is our home and we protect it. All that waits is death for any who enter.
Mr. and or Mrs. and or non-binary door. Please?
Persuasion check with disadvantage.
11.
You do not see the mouth of this wolf open or close anymore. The door has a lock on it.
I just throw a quick glance over at Sebastian, But I'll talk to the door first.
The same message plays again, almost like a recording. It sounds like this door probably can't hear you.
Oh, man.
Is there an intercom button anywhere? Hello? Hello? Hey, so I don't know who you are. There's no storm out here anymore. The dude left. We want to come in, please.
Maybe you have to speak it into the wolf mouth.
Into?
It could be the microphone.
If it doesn't respond after I spoke, I'll look over at Sebastian. I know that this is kind of breaking and entering, but we have a key, and if the key fits, all right? So...
It's not breaking anything.
Exactly. You cool with using that special key?
Yeah, I feel like it's gonna break soon, and I just get worried. Here you go, and I'll throw it to him.
Okay, I'd like to try and use the knock key on the door.
You start looking at the lock. It does look like it's got this sheen. It's very bright, almost, when you look at it. It almost looks like it's reflective. This doesn't look like a normal lock. This would have been very hard for you to do by hand. But that key pushes through that reflection and is able to just unlock it.
Great job, team.
Whew.
Yeah, I'll hand the key back also, just so that that's with Sebastian still.
Thank you. I'm glad it didn't break.
Same.
As you enter, walls made of dark stone around you. It's a small hallway. It's got another door at the edge of this hallway with a glowing message above that says, "You're making a mistake."
I hate this.
Why is it so ominous?
I've heard worse. As I'm walking in, I would like to repeat that we are not harmful. We just want to be friends. Please hold off on the death.
Someone check for traps on the door.
We'll be fine.
No. Check for traps. Nah.
Oh, it's good.
I mean, this wouldn't be a mistake, of course.
I want to check the walls for anything do any of these torches pull as a lever or anything like that?
Roll me investigation.
Oh, God. 4.
Very easy to see without even rolling that none of the torches pull. And with a 4, you can see that the door is locked.
Does this one look as complicated as the other lock?
No.
I'm on it. I would like to try and pick the lock. Natural 1, so 6.
Doesn't look like there's much interesting about the walls here. You move up to the lock, sleight of hand to open the door.
22.
You start putting your different thieves' tools in, and you're able to click it open. And just at that moment, you see a needle comes out and just barely misses your hand.
Whoa.
Okay, Blue. Let's check for traps.
I said check for traps.
Man, I wish someone had said that before I did this.
You are able to dodge the needle, and the lock comes off the door.
We're through. See?
Is that the only trap on the door?
Is there a bucket of water on the inside that's going to pour?
That's more of a prank than a trap.
It's kind of a trap.
I guess you're right.
It could be acid.
What if they hit you with lightning after that, you know?
Ooh, the combo.
Yeah, wombo combo.
Let's find out. And I open the door.
Xander, you open the door. This next one, again, is illuminated by torches hanging on the walls. It doesn't look like this room that is in use. It's very small, covered in dust. There's this same kind of stone. Above the door that you see is another one of these same glowing style words that just says, "Turn back." And there's another door.
I'm going to turn back and look at the other door and see if it tells me anything.
You turn around, and it does not look like the other door changes at all.
I would like to just watch our back the entire way through this, kind of stay behind everybody else and just keep checking behind us.
I would like to approach the next door backwards.
Does not look like it is locked.
What if, real quick, we checked for traps?
Good call.
Roll me investigation.
That's better. 15.
You look for traps. It does not look like there is a trap on the handle or anything, but you do notice a slight magic coming from this door.
Then I will step back against the far wall, kind of motion for everyone else to do the same, just like go against the walls. And I would like to mage hand to open the door.
You mage hand open this door.
I'm going to turn around.
Nothing really happens. You just see outside the karsts, the bridge that you walked across, Xander. This door leads back to the front of the tower.
Oh my god.
How did we do this? We were just going in a straight line. Can we see the door where the dog head was?
Yeah, you open the door that was trapped and that it is still there, but it is currently closed.
I'd like to go open it, please.
You walked through the wolf head door, you walked through the next door, found this door that says turn back. Xander opened it and it led back to the front of the building. So instead, you turned back, go through the trap door and back through what you believe to be the wolf head door, but as you open it, it now leads to another hallway.
Boom. There we go.
So you see Jett walks back through the other way and out what you believe to be the front door, but Jett, you end up further in the tower.
Guys, I figured out the clue.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
So maybe we just listen to all of the ominous writing.
Continue onward.
This door now leads to another hallway. It turns left and you see about 40-foot long hallway. It's nice and bright here, illuminated by torches along the walls. And there's another door at the end of this hallway.
No words.
What does this one say?
No words.
How illuminated are these hallways, by the way? Are we able to see, like, if we just look straight down, we're able to see everything?
This one especially is very bright.
I would like to just grab one off the wall, if I may.
Roll me investigation.
Oh. 8?
Xander, you're at the door. I want you to roll me perception.
Oh no. 12.
Jett, you pull a torch.
I'd just like to kind of illuminate my way a little bit better with it.
I'll open the door.
Oh no.
You open the door handle goes all the way down, like it's unlatched. As you pull, the door is still locked. It's almost like you're pulling a door with a deadbolt still hit. As you do, behind you throughout this hallway, you hear gas start being expelled, and there's this liquid oil that starts spraying from behind the flames of the torches on the wall, like flamethrower throughout this hallway. I need everyone to make Constitution saving throws.
Oh no.
Oh.
Everybody gets +3.
4.
25.
23.
10.
Sebastian and Blueberry, you are taking 12 fire damage.
Oh, okay. There goes my temp HP.
Xander and Jett, you're taking 6. There are these holes in the wall behind where the torches lay, and Jett, the one that you pulled out, is still spraying oil, but you can see it's just spraying oil. There's no fire because you have moved the torch. But you do notice that this oil is starting to pool in the hallway.
While I grab this and everything starts spraying out, I just want to run down the hall and start pulling out all of the torches and try to put them out.
Jett, I will allow you to run. You have 2 attacks, so you're able to grab one as an attack, grab a second as an attack, and grab a third one as you interact with an object. So you're able to grab 4 of these.
Druidcraft, I can snuff out a torch. So one of the remaining ones I will snuff out.
3 more on the walls.
I'll use my action for prestidigitation. Same thing. You can instantaneously snuff out a candle, torch, or small campfire.
And with my interact, can I grab another and move it at least out of the spritz?
You're able to move it away from the sprays. There's 1 left on the wall.
Just shoot it or something.
On it.
Shoot it. It breaks off. The fire falls to the ground. The oil is still building up in this room. Blueberry, each time someone grabbed one of these torches, you heard a little click at the door.
Door's clicking when we grab torches.
Should we try the handle again?
With your interact with an object, you grab the door. This time it feels like there's nothing holding it back. Swings right open.
Sweet.
Perfect.
Out of here.
You're able to rush into the next room. This time a chamber. As you enter, you hear a sound of a large fan that's oscillating. Like, this room has a few things in it. Some torches, a bookshelf, a table atop a ragged rug, a desk, a small side table with a glass bottle atop it. The room, however, has a large mirror as its fourth wall. In the mirror, you see a spinning blade atop the table. It's spinning horizontally and looks almost ethereal as you look at it, very bright white, but it seems to cover the majority of the room. It doesn't look like there's another door in this room. However, in the mirror, you see a door. Same bright white as the spinning blade. It looks like a normal wall when you look at the room that you're actually in, but in the mirror, it looks like a door.
How fast is this thing moving?
From looking at the mirror, it's hard to tell. It's fast, though you can't see it in the room you are in.
Oh, okay. All right.
Can I mold earth, just some like residual dirt off the ground, up into the air above the table to see if any of it's slashed away?
Instantly is.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this is dangerous.
There's broken glass in the corner in the mirror.
It looks like it.
We gotta watch where we step so we don't get hit by the invisible blade, please. Can someone... Oh, how do we test how far this can go?
We can see. It kind of only goes like 5 feet away from the table, so just maybe don't get too close.
Just hug the walls?
Yeah.
In the mirror, there's the broken glass. On our side, it's not.
Oh, and that chair's pushed in, but ours isn't.
That looks kind of close to the blade there. I don't know if that's worth going after right now.
We could just crawl.
A thorn whip.
Oh, mage hand.
I'm closer to the glass, so I guess I'll break the glass with thorn whip.
I'm creeping along the walls and I want to look at the bear head.
Roll me investigation. There's like a mounted bear head on the wall.
Nope, only 10.
Looks pretty normal. It's hard to tell from here, but in the mirror, it looks very similar.
Bear head's good. I think we just gotta scoot that table, Xander, if you want to use your little hand.
There's also the torch that's on the wall, or the candle is in the wrong spot. With my mage hand, push in the chair and then move the candle to the other side.
There is a candle on the desk here, but it looks like they're not matching each other. So you're able to pull it to the other side so it matches with the mirror, as well as the chair in your room is pulled out, while in the mirror it looks pushed in, so you push it in to match the same.
Jett,
Yeah, what's up?
you're probably the safest to get hit by that thing. Not that I want you to.
Excuse me? What?
I'm just saying it's probably safest if you go check that far bookshelf rather than any of us so we can get a close eye on it.
I'm first gonna snuff out the torch next to me on the wall that doesn't seem to match up with the other side with Druidcraft.
I will army crawl and start going towards the bookshelf. I just keep on like reaching back to push my tail down, even though I don't have it. It's like that phantom limb, like, please stay down, stay down. Sweating my ass off, army crawling all the way towards the bookshelf, and then I'll get up against the wall and slowly stand up. Okay, Sebastian, I'm here. What do you want me to do?
I don't know. Just make sure they line up. I don't know. Maybe one's off. Maybe.
Line up, it looks fine.
Are you sure?
I don't know.
Look at the titles. Look at the colors.
Slowly, like, turn my head around the bookshelf to see if I could see anything different.
You'll look around, you're just hiked up as far away from the wall as you can. Even in the mirror, you can see you're a good 5 feet from the blade, but you can still hear it, you can still feel the wind. It's definitely scary. In the mirror, all of the books are standing completely face up. The book end is pushed into it so they can hold up together. In the one you're in, the book end is not on the right side, and one of the books is laying down.
Lift up said book. Very slowly will I try to get that bookend and put it in the correct position.
Put the bookend in, push it together so it matches. And as you match the room to this vision in the mirror, that in the mirror, the blade starts slowing down and it stops spinning. And then the blade appears in front of you in the room. Not moving, but very real. So does the door you saw in the mirror. It appears on the barren wall.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
I think we got it.
go team.
Let's quadruple check this door, please. I don't want that blade starting up again.
I open the door.
Door is unlocked and it opens.
Thank God.
You open the door to reveal another large chamber. This one's completely square, about 50 feet on each side. There's a 10-foot area for you to stand on this side before there's a large pool of water. The water is beautifully clear, and you can see it's a good 30 foot deep. Across the pool of water is another area of standing room before another door. In the water, there's a small platform, about 5 foot square, and it looks to have a metal box on it.
The heck? Can I see what's happening with this box? Can I see any, features of it from here?
It looks pretty mundane. It looks relatively nicely made. It looks to be out of brass or something, but no, symbols or anything.
Is there anything in the water?
You look down, the only thing is this platform. It's so clear you can see the bottom. It's basically just stone underneath it.
If I cast Thorn Whip, can I pick up the box a few inches off the platform or no?
You whip the Thorn Whip to grab this box up and off. From here, you can see that the box wasn't like a full box. It was more like a cloche, almost like it had an open bottom. And as you reveal underneath, you see what looks to be a pressure plate. As you pull that box off, you start to hear this humming. Jett, I need a strength saving throw from you, please.
I am rolling like trash today.
Today?
15.
You all see Jett standing here looking at this pool. Jett, you are forced into the water. You feel a magnetic pull from your armor to the bottom of the pool, and you are pulled down to the bottom of the water. Whoa!
Blue, what did you do? What did you do? Put it back!
I dropped the box.
As you drop the box, you feel that this magnetic pull is grabbing this metal box and trying to pull it to the bottom of the pool.
Oh.
Are you letting it go, or are you trying to hold on to it?
I feel like as soon as I saw Jett being pulled, I would freak out and let go of the box to try to stop it. So
it would have been pretty much at the same time. You might have actually felt the box a little bit before.
Okay. I mean, if I could, I would try to turn the box upside down and push the top of the box down on the button.
I'm going to ask you to roll me Arcana.
15.
The box flies out of the Thorn Whip, goes straight to the bottom of this water.
Can I make Nomura be not invisible in here? Can he go and sit on the button?
Nomura goes and sits on the button. You hear a unlatch from the door on the other side.
Jett!
Is the door open?
Yes.
Okay, go open it. I'll bring Jett.
I'll cast Far Step and go over to the other side.
You open the door. You see a staircase in front of you.
I am diving headfirst into the pool. The second I get a hold onto Jett, I'm going to cast Dimension Door and bring us out through the threshold of the door. I just hope that's far enough away for the magnet.
I want you to roll me a luck check, just based on timing.
Nat 1.
One thing that you had not tested or seen yet, Jett had not felt it. You jump into the pool and you start swimming down. And as you're getting to the lower portion, you grab Jett as the entire pool is shocked with electricity.
Oh, man.
Jett and Sebastian are taking 15 lightning damage.
Oof.
Okay.
You are able to grab Jett, Dimension Door out. You are able to land on the other side where this door is now open. Jett, the magnets are still going. You do have Sebastian holding onto you right now. I'm going to ask you to make me a strength saving throw with advantage this time.
23. I rolled 2 16s.
You are able to scramble up high enough to get through this doorway and almost use the doorway yourself to pull you through onto the stairs to the point where you can still feel the pull, but you're able to stay stable.
Immediately getting into that room, I'm just going to reach for the door and just shut it behind me.
Hey!
Wait,
Wait for me!
Blueberry's still out there.
Oh, God! Somebody else get her!
I'm coming! I'm gonna back up into the other hallway, run, and take a running jump, long jump. I can't jump all the way, but when I'm in the air, 5 or 10 feet over the water, I'm gonna Misty Step the rest of the way.
Sick.
And now you see ahead of you a staircase going up about 40 feet.
What? just happened?
You learned how magnets work, bud.
If you needed to go for a swim, go for it, but not right now, man.
My God.
Did you get Nomura back?
Oh, yeah, I just, opened the door a little bit.
Don't open that ever again.
As you open the door and Nomura gets off of the pressure plate, you feel the door try to magnetize back shut.
He's gonna chill in there for a sec, and I'll just think to him, maybe just go back to the boat. We left the doors open, probably.
You have this staircase ahead of you. You guys are all in this landing before this staircase. Xander, you run up these stairs, and about 30 feet up, you go to hit this next step, and it's an illusion, and you fall 30 feet downward into a large pit of spikes.
Can I far step again? Far step is a concentration thing, so...
You start to fall, basically tripping up the steps, so you're almost belly flopping down into this tunnel going downward, but you're able to look up and...
watch out for that. I just, look at the wall so no one sees that I'm, sweating.
Run and jump!
All right, maybe we take things slow.
Yeah, I don't know what came over me. I was just there.
Or take things fast. Take advantage of your far step while you got it.
Also true, this is a long hallway that we have turned into, so maybe you just go full send it, bud. Go for it.
Yep. Just far step to the other side of the hallway.
Oh my God.
You see another long, thin corridor, about 5 foot wide, and straight ahead, about 50 feet, you see a door. Far step to the other side, and you are now next to this door.
It's all good, I say about the hallway that I didn't walk through.
I'm searching the hallway as I walk through it.
Give me investigation.
15.
As you are walking about halfway through this hallway, you see a trap door in the ground.
Oh, hold up!
There it is.
Jump over it.
As you jump over it, on the other side of the trap door is an invisible wall of force. You hit it and fall into the trap door. You see this green, wispy gas. It doesn't expel out or anything. It's almost like fog that sits low to the ground, but you fall into this gas. I need a con save from you, Blueberry.
Dirty 20.
You're going to take half of 45 poison damage.
Whoa!
No. Climb out.
You guys see that some of Blueberry's clothing and stuff has started to decay just from being in this gas a moment.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Why would you lie to us, Xander?
What was that? I got through just fine.
Xander, you ruined my new outfit.
I didn't do... You were looking. I saw you.
I'm looking for buttons, loose stones, something.
Same. Also from my end.
Try seeing if you could break through it or something from your end.
Duck. Then I fire an Eldritch Blast.
Does indeed stop when it hits that same wall of force.
You did that way too quickly, pointed straight at us.
This is the beginning of my villain arc.
Oh.
Haha, you fallen right into my trap. Nah, just kidding.
Can you take this down from that side?
Can I poke my head over the trap door and look down and see if there's any buttons down in there?
So you do have 22 passive, so we're going to go with that. You look down, and this trap door, as it fell, both sides pushed down, and you're looking and you don't see anything, but you pick up the trap door, and instead of it going down, it actually hinges upward, and you do see a switch hidden on the side of this wall.
Can I thorn whip around it and switch it?
You pull back that thorn whip, and you can see that this rot and decay has started. But you are able to flick that switch.
An Eldritch Blast hits the ceiling above them. You're good.
Too quick with it.
You know I would never hit you guys. I'm too good.
Oh, jumping over.
You are on the other side of this hallway, and there is a door.
Does it look trapped?
Roll me investigation.
7.
Doesn't look trapped.
Great. Open the door.
It's not trapped. This time, a staircase. This one going upward as well. There are a bunch of cracks in the walls here, which is unusual. You haven't seen cracks in all of these walls. And then at the top, it leads to a doorway directly on the right.
I'm going to assume that last interaction was less than a minute and I can get one more far step off. I'll go up to the top of the stairs. All right, looks good from up here. Does anything look different?
You roll me investigation.
Oh, that's good. 21.
21.
Nothing in the stairs that you saw look that weird, but you really only saw up close the first and the last stairs. It is really weird that there are so many cracks in all these walls. And on this door, it looks just like a normal door with a normal handle. As you are looking closely, you see what looks like a magical symbol in the wood grain.
Does anyone have a way to get rid of magic?
No?
How would you do that? You just feel for the magic?
I don't know. It looks like there's magic on this door, and there's a lot of cracks on the walls. I'm thinking that if you try to, open the door, it's going to, explode or something, and that's why there's cracks in the walls.
Let's take a good look at it. Is it safe to come up these stairs, though?
I don't know. I didn't take them.
All right, let me take a look, and I'm gonna go up the stairs. But as I do, I want to take my sword and kind of sound the floor as I'm going up.
Tap each stair as you go upward. You're able to get to the top of the stairs with no issue.
Guys, I think it's safe. We can get up here.
I'm gonna wait at the bottom of the stairs.
All right, what's wrong with this door? Did anything look weird about the door to me, or does it feel different to me?
As Xander pointed out this glyph, you can actually see it.
I'd like to trace the glyph out with my fingertip. I'm gonna put my hand on the entire thing and try to just push on the glyph. As I do, I'd like to cast Dispel Magic.
Oh, yes. Let's go.
Yes.
You put your hand on the sigil.
Yes.
Oh.
You see the wood grain almost flashes and then just goes back to a normal color.
Did you see that, Xander?
Did that work?
I think so.
Let's go. High five.
Scurry up the stairs.
Let's get it. And I open the door.
The next room you go to is long. Very long room. It's about 120 foot long. You see a set of double doors at the other end of the room. You see a few things. It's very open, almost nothing in this room. Ahead of you is a small table with a set of keys on it. In the middle of this long rectangular room is a rope hanging from the ceiling. And at the bottom of the rope, looks like there's a chain or something. But around the chain is this glob of black, thick, viscous substance hanging onto that chain. The other thing you notice in this room, you see there are markings along the floor. Like the floor is made up of a different type of stone in some areas.
Shoot that glob.
On it.
Too quick with it.
Hey, man, if you could just shoot bullets willy-nilly from your hands, wouldn't you be doing it?
In the sky every night.
You shoot the glob, you hit it, a bunch of it falls to the ground. And as it hits the ground, darkness spreads throughout this entire room instantly, like flicking a light switch. As soon as those lights go off, there are these maddening sounds, shrieks from the darkness. Xander's the only one who can see right now. And I need wisdom saving throws from everyone.
Ha!
I told you you're too quick with it. 18.
17.
12.
13.
You all fail. That's going to be 20 psychic damage each.
Wow.
I'm beginning to regret that action.
Xander, you see as that darkness goes down, all of these different patterns on the ground, these walls come upward, creating a maze.
Can anyone else see?
No!
Okay, everyone hold hands.
Thank you, line leader.
Oh, man.
Xander, are you leading?
Yeah.
Either roll intelligence or survival.
I'll take survival. A natural 20. 22.
Xander, explain to me what you're doing as you start heading through this maze.
Xander follows the cardinal rule of going through a maze, which is if you put your hand on the left wall, just start following our way around, looking for those keys.
So you are able to move, grab the keys, and quickly pull them through as fast as you can through this maze. Because you all held hands are moving with Xander, you are all moving forward the same amount. But the shrieks and the laughing do not stop. I need another wisdom saving throw from everyone.
Oh, my God.
27.
13.
Natural 1.
24.
14 damage on a fail and half on a save. Xander, you're trying to get to the other side. Give me another survival roll.
17.
Xander, you are able to pull them through to the end of this maze. It is dark. You see this double doors ahead of you.
Oh, God. Are we there?
Just pushing through.
And the instant you guys get out of that threshold of the door, you can see again. And that sound stops.
Oh, my brain hurts.
Just like picking in my ear, trying to just make it feel better.
Okay, so maybe we don't start shooting with everything, right, guys? We're all in agreement there.
I guess.
Everyone okay? Everyone all right?
A stern look at Xander, just,
I'm drinking 2 regular potions of healing.
You open up and see a much wider staircase this time, leading ahead.
Looking at all the stairs. Checking the integrity of the floors.
I'm no matter what sounding the floor anywhere I go.
Blueberry, roll investigation.
It was cocked and barely on 18, so I was like, I'm gonna reroll because it's cocked. So now it's a 3.
Jett, as you are walking up with your sword, you get to one stair that you push down with your sword.
Nobody move. I think I hit a switch.
Like you pushed in a button and it stayed for a moment and then comes back up.
Like a pressure plate? Should we move?
I don't know. I don't know. The stair went down and it's back up.
Maybe it didn't trigger because we didn't put enough weight on it. Maybe we can just skip that one. And then if you just want to test going forward.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If nothing happened when it clicked.
Single file line behind me, please.
Thank you, line leader.
I'm gonna druid craft a little dandelion in the middle of that step just so we know which one it is.
I'd like to continue like a few steps ahead, just reaching out as far as I can, hitting all these.
Does not look like any of these others do anything.
Get all the way down to the end of the hallway here.
And it leads to what looks like a double doors.
Okay.
Okay.
That worked. Well done.
We're doing great. Now the door.
Who's taking lead on this one? Pop it open and get it over with? Slowly?
I got the last one. I could get this one too.
Have at it.
You immediately see that this area that you open up to looks much different than the rest of the tower. It looks like an area someone may have lived in once. The floors are made of wood. There are planters filled with dead, uncared for plants. There's a table with some chairs and old plates on it. Bookshelves, a harp sitting in the corner. Everything dusty and mundane. You see an archway that leads to another room. From your current position, you can see a fireplace is lit. Above the archway, inscribed in the walls, is the words, "You with me, me with you." But as that door opens, from the next room over through this archway area, you hear a shout. Get out! You hear me? Get out! You don't belong here. There's nothing for you. Don't make me kill you.
Why would you want to kill us?
We're not looters. We're not anything. Just trying to find our way.
You would only come here for a reason, and that reason, no matter what it is, will be nefarious.
Is your name Volazar?
Of course not.
Then I promise we're not here for you.
Why would he return here now?
Well, that's a very interesting thing that you've just said. If it helps anything, we don't like him.
We've never been under his wing before.
You're not a friend of his, are you?
Never.
I'm glad to hear. Like they said, he's not any sort of friend of ours. But you could.
What's your name?
Doesn't matter anymore.
Everyone's name matters.
It does to us.
It's what gives you life.
My name is Veldrin. Xander, you would remember Veldrin's name. The disc you have, this new artifact, was Veldrin's.
Veldrin. That's not a terribly common name. We haven't met anyone else with that name before. I might have something of yours, actually.
As you're looking through this archway, you can see this elderly drow woman comes into view. She's extremely old, wrinkles down her face, very white hair, as she looks at you and sees this gem, and her eyes go wide as she gestures with her hand, and it comes off of your camera and floats above her hand. Where did you get this?
It was gifted to me. We're on a quest against Volazar, I guess is the easiest way. So it was given to us to help with that. He's still powerful. He's still doing all sorts of nonsense. We're trying to stop that.
She looks at this gem. She floats it back over to you. We had to give up a lot to fake our deaths.
Oh.
That was one of it.
Oh!
Are the other heroes that were fighting against Volazar still around?
She looks down, and in front of this fireplace are 2 pillows seated on the ground. And as you say that, she looks down and over to the fireplace and looks at one of these pillows. None of them are who they used to be.
Staring at this pillow.
It looks like it hasn't been used in a very long time. It's just been seeded, grown dusty.
Have you been waiting for someone?
No. No one is supposed to come or go. You weren't supposed to make it here.
Are you the one that set up all those traps and had that thing outside protecting this area?
Yeah, you didn't make it easy getting here.
As you say that, Jett, she sneers in anger. That thing lost his mind long ago.
Was that a friend?
At one time, yes. And at one time more. And she gestures you into the room she's in.
Come in and just...
Yeah, we follow.
Jett, as you walk through, her eyes go wide. How did you do that? And Xander, you continue next. The thing is, Xander, as you continue through the archway, you see the room for an instant, but instead you feel a magical teleport. You start to free fall for a moment, but you hit the ground. It's angled like a chute heading downward. You immediately start to slide on this slick, greased surface towards a wall. As you get closer and are about to collide with this wall, this shadowy door appears like a perfect black oval. And as you collide with this, you don't feel pain. You just tumble onto the ground. You look around and see a room completely made of perfect stones. Not a crack or imperfection to be seen. Floors, walls, ceiling, everything. Behind you is that shadowy door that disappears as you turn to look into it, leaving only stone. How did you have his amulet?
What do you mean?
Where did Xander go? Where did you send him?
I needed one of you as a bargaining chip.
A bargaining chip? We've done nothing!
In my prime, I'd have killed you before you made it to the front door. Now, I am old and I am alone. Now you'd kill me without a second thought and be on your way. Even Marith couldn't stop you.
I have no reasoning to do such a thing.
You're here.
I will throw my hammer and sword on the ground in front of her. There. You trust me now? Can you bring him back?
I say into the sending stone, I'm not hurt or anything. I'm just in a really nicely sculpted room. This is kind of... I think I had a room like this in our basement at home.
I can open that door. I'm the only one who can open it. So you can't just kill me now if you want to see your friend again.
We don't want to kill you, so cool.
That is absolutely fine. As long as you can promise to us that he is okay right now.
He's fine.
Good. Xander, I know you're fine. I just wanted her to say it.
Okay, cool. I don't think I heard your half of that conversation, so that seemed like a little out of place, but thank you, I guess.
So what, how can we help?
There's no helping anymore.
I'm sorry, you said that his name out there was what, Meldrin, you said?
Marith.
Marith?
She points to Blueberry and points at her ear cuffs. He was here too.
And these, I'll move my hip over so you can see the drumsticks in my belt loop.
Sarla's, though she is I don't know where she is or what the state of her mind is.
And what of this? And I'll pull my shield forward and show the front of it.
The same. I know Volazar has them. I don't know what that means.
Has them?
He reincarnated them somehow.
Reincarnated? I thought you said that they faked their deaths.
No, they were killed by Elana. Just Marith and I faked our deaths so that we could protect this ley line. We created the tower, we created all the traps, we swore that Volazar would never get here again, in case he needed it for whatever, but we could not fight him. If Volazar is still alive, which he is, as you all know...
Why would Volazar want to come back here? To get you? Is there anything you're protecting here?
He would come back here for access to the ley line, which is why we tried to stop it, but obviously now, with Marith and I not in our primes, without actual ways of keeping this safe, it's nothing.
Well, you know who is in their primes.
Are you talking about you all?
Us. Yeah, us.
Yeah.
Marith and I created this tower. We lived here, fell in love, but he was going to die. It's been 800 years of life for him.
Do her eyes flick to the pillow?
Yes. Instead of dying here and leaving his body, he gave himself to the storm so he could help protect this place even in death. But as you saw, he lost his mind long ago.
I will take off the amulet and hand it to her.
You see she grabs it, and then she looks down and grabs her amulet. Looks to match very much like his silver cufflinks that Blueberry is wearing. Almost like he had a part of her, she had a part of him. And then she waves her hand in front of the archway, and in front of Blueberry and Sebastian, who are still in the other room. You see that the magic goes away. Gestures you inside.
If I had known, I'm so sorry.
You are obviously very strong, and I need to know what side you're on and what you plan on doing. Why are you here?
A couple reasons, I guess.
Some you might be able to help us with.
Some self-serving, some Vendrea serving.
The only reason you're here is you know of the ley line that is here, correct?
Yep.
As far as we knew, this tower was hidden from everyone, and no one knew it was here.
How did we know this was here?
We had seen this place, not this tower specifically, in a book. We saw the visions of Elana's wake.
Volazar right now is not able to come back to Vendrea in his current form. I wasn't sure why, whether it had something to do with his connection with Shar, or how he was almost killed here, or what. That's why he only appears in Vendrea as a cat. Mostly useless. But if Elana has all of her power, she may be able to reverse that, or allow him to come back to Vendrea. But as you can see, I'm in no place to help.
Do you know how we can get to this ley line?
Is there any inkling of it left at all around here?
What does the ley line get you?
Eventually, back home.
So you can leave Vendrea to burn.
Not particularly.
We plan on taking care of that first.
It's the last ley line we need to triangulate our position and get access again to the Lost Plane. But we're not just gonna leave you all in the dust and ash.
Especially because we want Kingsley, and he's entangled in all this. I don't think that's even an option.
You think you can deal with Volazar and Elana at the same time?
Well, Volazar's just a cat, so...
For now.
He can be more than a cat in other places.
Where else can he go?
I don't know exactly where it is. A dark place that he created himself. Made mountains, made valleys, created a dominion for himself. Away from Shar, away from Vendrea, I don't know what he does there. It's all the information I have. I've just found solace in knowing he can't come back to Fendrea. He has influence and he has power and he has people working for him who are strong. You've seen what Elana can do, and it hurts like hell knowing she's with him.
Our understanding of the split, she still has Kianopa's head. I wonder if there's a way to recombine them. Because she defeated Kianopa, but she kept her head. So maybe there's some Kianopa left in this world besides Zen even?
Do you have any idea why she might have kept her head? It's the most bizarre piece of this puzzle that we can't figure out.
To stop her from being recreated by someone else? To make sure she has the connection to bring her back when she needs her? You promised me that Fendrea is in your minds.
Oh yeah.
One of the main reasons that we're here.
And she moves into this next room. This one was closed off by a door. As she enters, you see it's like a small fountain here. There's got some glowing orbs above it. She has made this outdoor area here. Marth and I missed seeing plants. She walks over inside the fountain. She uses a mage hand to pull off the top of this fountain. And you can see there's this like black marble she grabs from it. And she throws it against the wall as this same shadowy door appears. And now, Xander, you see that door appears again from this little containment chamber you've been in.
And I stand up and I think in the thing, do you guys see a shadowy door? Should I go through this?
I think that takes you back to us so you can get out of your void vacation.
Okay. And I step through and I look at the room. Don't recognize the room, but I see everyone there and say, I don't know what the vibe is here, but it feels okay, so I'm going to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Xander. Pleasure to meet you. I'm sure you guys all introduced yourselves to her.
Of course, because we're super respectful.
I'm Blueberry.
Sebastian, hi, I'm sorry.
Hi, Jett.
Wonderful to meet you all.
Sorry for breaking into your house. Honestly, I didn't want to do it. It was all Sebastian's idea. He had the key. It was, but I'm assuming since the vibes are not immediately hostile right now, you guys have been talking and there's at least a good flow of information between the two. So I'll continue to be quiet while you guys figure this out.
You can continue to be quiet as I take you to the ley line.
Perfect.
Okay.
You will.
I don't have a choice. You four are, not to be rude, but no match right now for Volazar or Elana. But you very much bested me and Marth in our current states. We can't keep trying to protect this. If you all could break through, they could break through in an instant. She walks over to this door in this room, and she takes a moment, and she breathes heavy. And she unlocks this door. You appear in what looks like an old bedroom that hasn't been used in many years. It looks like Veldrin has probably been sleeping out on the couch area of where this fireplace is. Solemn as she walks in, takes a moment, looks at the bed, and grabs one of its legs and starts pulling it away from the wall. And as she does, she casts a spell on the wall behind the bed. Shows a passageway. The last chance I have, 'cause I am not long for this world either. So whatever you can do to make Fendrea safe again. Stop Volazar. It's all I can ask.
We won't let you down.
We'll do everything we can. None of us want to see this place go down, so...
It's weirdly enough become kind of our home, too. Like our home away from home. We don't want anything bad happen to it.
She's quiet as she moves down this long corridor. She takes a right, and you can see this large opening into this giant stone cylinder. And it's just covered in these magic runes all around the place. But in the center, stand what looks to be another ley line.
Whoa.
100-foot tall, emanating energy, glitching in and out, almost looks like a fractal lightning bolt that has never stopped being. Do what you need to, and I will, hopefully, keep this safe as long as I can.
Jett, while we're here, we should at least triangulate, but we can't hit home yet.
Yeah. Pull the phone out.
As you bring the phone up and into this magic of the ley line, your hand shakes a little bit. It shocks with a bluish electricity as the area around you comes like an orange color. And as you click that call button, that orange comes into the phone and fills the rest of the screen. And the home button lights up.
Guys, I think it worked. Home is lit up.
God, that hurts.
We have the opportunity now. It actually worked.
Oh, it's right here, and we can't do anything about it.
Yeah. We need Kingsley.
I have something else that may help. She walks back into the room with the fountain and all of those orbs floating about. She walks over to one. There are a couple different colors, blues, greens, yellows, but one red one that she walks over and she grabs. And as she does, this magical illusion ends, and she's got what looks to be just a perfectly circular, spherical glass ball, the small flame inside it. I think this should still work. Maybe 600 years old, but the flame is still lit inside. Elana gave this to me before she turned.
I'll take it.
She told me if I was ever in dire straits in an emergency, I throw that ball on the ground. It shatters the glass. It pulls her from wherever she is. And Elana appears.
Oh, what?
Excuse me? This could be huge.
Could we throw this into a volcano?
She's probably would be like, I love this.
Yeah, she kind of like made of fire now.
Could we throw this into space?
Better idea. I have a question from someone who is a little more knowledgeable with their relationship with Elana. What do you think the odds are of her truly siding with Volazar forever? Do you think she can be persuaded to do good?
You asked me two different questions there. You didn't even notice.
Totally meant to do that.
Is she truly siding with Volazar or forever? The fact of the matter is, I don't believe she truly sided with Volazar. He corrupted her, and she knows nothing else now. Do I think it is forever? Yes, I do. Or else we wouldn't have been hiding here this entire time.
His control is kind of like a forced control, not like a persuasive control, right?
But like corruption can be cleared, right?
After this many years, maybe.
We've cured diseases before. We've cured toxins, mind control.
She's been with him for how long, do you know? Like centuries, decades?
100 to 200 years.
Oh, God.
It's a long time of learning what is right and what is wrong by someone like that.
Sometimes that rot will penetrate the brain just too deep. I don't know if that's something that we can clean out.
She tried to do so much for Fendrea. We all saw it in the journal. She had so much potential and so much just in her heart. She tried to take down the one person that was trying to combine the planes and destroy her home. I feel like if there's any way that we can reach her, it might turn the tides.
We will absolutely take that chance if we can. We'll do anything that we can to bring her back, but sometimes it's just not doable. We have to go in knowing that too.
Yeah, we have to be prepared for the alternative. But it's nice to consider, hope for, think about.
Is there anyone hoping for her to come back, though? Like, if she comes back from this, where does she land?
I don't know. Everyone loves a redemption arc.
Maybe she lands with us.
Maybe she'd fight with us.
You handled yourself well. I'm putting a lot of trust into strangers. You're lucky I'm dying, or this would have gone very differently.
Well, if you don't know anyone, then all you can do is put your trust in strangers.
This ley line is what has consumed my life, and I don't think I can leave just now. So if you need me, I will be here, protecting this ley line as best I can.
Do you want us to go back out that way, or is there like a side door?
I can stop the teleport ban.
Oh, that's helpful.
There is a ward here, where if you teleport into the tower from outside, or into the cylinder of the ley line, you, appear where you did. And she gestures to you, Xander.
Oh. I mean, all things considered, it's a pretty nice room.
She walks over to you, grabs your hands. I feel like you could learn this power.
Hell yeah. I appreciate that. Again, thank you. I'll see you later after this is all done, because I want to learn more about that room.
She nods, walks over, and crunches one of the blue orbs. You should be able to get out of here now, however you see fit. There is only the one entrance.
Do we have a way of teleporting out?
Yeah, if y'all just want to hop in the bag, I can...
Okay.
We should put some chairs in there.
Yeah, what are you all doing there?
All right, let's everyone in the bag. I'll put it on the ground and step in.
All aboard!
I jump in with a big breath.
Dive headfirst in.
Scoop it on up. Thank you again for everything. I gotta get these guys out of here. They're like goldfish dying from the fair. I'll see you later. And then I will dimension door. I'll describe the entrance and blip out there.
And you appear right in front of that door, and that wolf immediately starts talking again.
I'm gonna loop the bag hole over the mouth of the wolf so it just echoes like crazy inside the bag of holding.
We do not wish to speak with anyone about anything.
No, please.
And then I'll put the bag on the floor and open the cinch.
Eldritch Blast flies out before anyone else.
Oh my god!
You see the airship in the distance.
All right, mission accomplished. Great job, team.
All aboard again.
Pebbles is waiting for you here, Jett. Nomura, you can feel, Xander, that Nomura is on the airship right now.
Where the heck do we go now?
We find Kingsley.
But we don't know where Kingsley is, and she said he might not even be on this plane.
Next stop, getting info where Kingsley is. How about that?
We crush the thing, we subdue her and interrogate her?
Maybe we go talk to Matthias about it? He might have a better idea.
Yeah, Helios is at least a safe haven right now. If we wanted to fly on back there, at least it'll be quick. We can drop off the ship and then figure out our next move.
What other options do we have right now? I feel as if he'd have the best information for us, especially with what we just got.
If we go back to Helios and we find like the safest room possible, I think I might be able to persuade Elana.
Oh, that's a tall order, man.
What if we did it in the mansion?
Oh, we could do that.
Then we could make whatever place we wanted.
That's a good call.
But then you'd be spending a very big spell.
I can still do it.
That's not something you want to do right now, right?
No, not right now. I'll definitely need to sleep again.
At least then she's trapped on some dimension that, you know, in case she has something where she can only, like, contact Volazar if he's on the same plane or something like, you know, like, gives us some sort of leg up.
Why don't we head somewhere where there isn't a major source of power, like right next to us, i.e. the ley line right here?
Mm-hmm.
I think we should go somewhere somewhat secluded, just in case things go wrong.
Yeah.
I mean, if we wanted to go to Helios just so we have backup, Strong friends. That's good.
We have time. We can plan.
To Helios.
You join together, relax a moment while Claude gets the airship into the air. Just as you're cresting through the clouds, up and over, you see the mountain range in the distance, and you know you're headed back towards Helios. And for today, that's a wrap.
Oh, God.
Nice.
Nice.
Thank you all so much for listening. This month is our anniversary month, so that's super exciting. So our behind the scenes is going to be free this month. So you're going to be able to listen to that over on patreon.com/castparty and in the main feed and all that. But you want to go to patreon.com/castparty because we got so many other things, and you're going to want all the BTS after our anniversary. Other than that, we want to thank you all so much. We got our Patreon. We're going to be doing BTS over there. We also have a bunch of other things like our free tier. So go ahead and join. Become part of the cast and crew. We'd love to have you. We will see you in 2 weeks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Go to sleep.
Goodbye.
I'm wearing my meat shirt.
Ew.
They sent us all a shirt.
I didn't get one for Anna. I thought that was the respectful thing to do, is not get a meat
Yeah.
shirt for Anna.
I'll get you an LL Bean shirt to make up for it. Because that's what I'm wearing. I
That's
felt...
where all my school uniforms came from.
I thought you meant beans for like vegan.
Oh, yeah, sure. That's what I meant, actually.
Let's get this Halloween party rolling. New guy, cartographer. Okay, great costume. No worries if you're feeling a bit lost. That party map is always in your heart. Ahoy, and looking for treasure or just here to steal me snacks? Mason, what's cooking in your lab tonight, you evil scientist? Mind-blowing experiments or just some incredible dance moves? Dubward, my man, the DJ extraordinaire. Wait, does that boombox actually work? I can get you one of my mixtapes if you want. Sainty Love, our hero has arrived. Love the cape, my dude. You here to save the party? Eric 5, I can't wait to see what's in that mysterious briefcase. I don't quite understand the costume, but I'm sure once you pop that bad boy open, it'll make a lot more sense. And I'm only slightly worried. Jude, loving the dancer fit? Ready to spread the love on the dance floor? Let's go. Faux Runner, did you just teleport here from the future? I love the astronaut helmet. Hey, and if I run out of bowls, you could just flip that upside down and put chips in it. Frankie, the clown wig is crazy. You're like an explosion of color, and it's enormous. What's under the wig, like more confetti? Oh, Queen Heather, how do you do? Can I get you anything, Your Majesty? Isuik, I sense some weird vibes here. Oh, you're Mothman? Xander! Jesky Fire, firefighter hat is killer. If this party gets too lit, just promise not to put it out. Jesse, you look like a rock god tonight. Just don't upstage me, okay? That leather jacket is way better than mine. Jin, do you plan on granting this party some wishes tonight? Don't drop your lamp. I always thought that if a genie broke its lamp, it dies. So we'll not get into that right now. Lady Lorax, oh yeah, your costume is very literal. I love it. Lexi, are you documenting our party adventures? Or writing something? Zue? What's a Zue? What is that? I don't understand. Whatever. Drinks are on the counter. Mind hack, I'm digging the wizard robes. Do you have a spell for turning this party up a notch or what? Nova, are we stargazing tonight? Did you really bring an entire telescope to my party? Opti, well, you're freaking my eyes out. Oh, you're a literal optical illusion. Okay, damn. You might win first place with this one, as long as you don't hurt everyone's eyes too much before then. Red Mafia Panda, another very literal and incredibly creatively cute costume. Adorable and terrifying at the same time. I love it. It's my vibe. Bass drop. Dubward's got some competition tonight. Are you ready to throw down some beats? I can get you a mixtape. Eh? Ebab Flow, you're dressed as a wave? Like from the ocean? I don't... Oh, you want to wave at people from across the dance floor. Got it.